for you, baby. Get in there.
College football. This footage is from yesterday. I've already seen it, but I'm just gonna
What an exciting time to be a
watch and talk.
fan, and we are so happy to be able to bring you this gameplay first look.
Footage. The swing meter reminds me of MLB The Show.
It's a safer throw that he made.
Just the design of that meter.
You know, obviously, the more that you're in the red, the
Blue,
more
yellow,
optimal
red.
a throw is going to be. Good throw there for Donovan.
I wonder what they're gonna do for accessibility options. What colors they're gonna
You
use.
know, Bill Walsh said it best: 20+ yards over ahead.
So this in-game replay, or is this like post-production? I remember in NFL 2K5, it was super easy to just change direction while running, and that was kind of cheesy. I've said it before, but I think the next evolutionary phase for football games is if
Donovan,
controlling runners is like driving cars in video games. Like you have separate buttons for acceleration and deceleration. Maybe a separate button for the equivalent of like an emergency brake, like planting your foot to come to a complete standstill. I wouldn't have noticed the two-tier
The right is your fatigue, stamina, and then on the
cursor
left is your wear and tear.
design, so
Wear and tear is basically
I still think it should be just one combined bar.
light green, yellow, orange, and red.
But then on your
I would have renamed it the strong pitch to something like accurate
take a
pitch.
little bit longer, but it's gonna
Strong pitch doesn't really make sense. Going back to my original point, I think there should be one combined meter that combines your stamina and your wear and tear. Like, if you're worn down, your stamina isn't going to be
I had cover 3 out there and I switched it to cover 2.
at full,
and that is a major change. Adding in these coverage
at
shots,
maximum
taking
anyway.
the old version of what is baseline, and now instead giving you the ability to show different defenses and then disguise exactly what
And they
you're
mentioned
doing.
toughness affecting how quickly your wear and tear meter regenerates.
something that players use for a long time.
That reminds me of the fighting game Def Jam, Fight for New York.
But now you're getting more control.
It's
in
like,
that you can show
it's just one combined health meter,
show up to 5 or 6 different
and that
alignments in
depletes,
play on
but
defense. So instead of having
if you're really tough, then it just fills up
even more
quicker,
control
but
than you did before by being able to say, for
your
example,
maximum
okay,
health
I'm gonna call cover 3, but I'm gonna
decreases
show a cover
over
0 blitz
the course
look
of the
to
fight.
make you think I'm blitzing, but really it's just like a drop coverage. And this is something like core fans have just they've wanted this for years. So I'm so glad we were able to deliver it.
I'm kind of talking over probably the most significant change, just being able to disguise your defenses. I don't think I would actually use it. I think it's more for playing competitive games with other people.
Doesn't know about all the different new celebrations that are in the game. There's over 20 new touchdown celebrations that you can choose.
So we're not looking at just 4 for each direction. You have a lot.
Yeah,
of
you can
different
hit the
ways to do it.
Heisman pose. You can do the salute. There's a lot.
Colorado only.
Everything is in there.
Was taking a page from the
That
the
was-
game, the series formerly known as FIFA, just having
That's
a
what
whole
we're talking
suite
about.
of
Revamp passing. Left stick intent was there to be able
celebrations.
to throw somebody open late. Oh, that's a shot. He's gonna feel that. He's gonna feel that.
You like that? You like that circle?
Bordeaux, how's that spin move feeling?
Yeah, I think those hits should kind of chip away at your wear and tear.
The spin is back for sure.
Back.
Only
I'm noticing the different colored
He's taking this.
pass meter.
Is he gonna get a DPI?
is that DPI? It's only 15.
We'll see.
Yep.
Though. Yeah.
Yep.
Penalty.
In some instances, the majority of the meter is blue. In other instances, the majority of the pass or catch meter is yellow. I'm not sure what conditions affect the color of the
That nostalgia taste bud.
Yeah, especially when you talk
that
about
meter.
tempo and you know, it just really brings a whole nother life to it. We're looking at the spreadsheet here. You see the little minuses here. These are the attribute hits that Donovan has taken from wear and tear throughout the game.
Donovan, who are we talking to right now?
Tony.
I would make the color a bit better contrast. The dark red is kind of hard to see for some people.
And you're like, okay, I
I'm
want
noticing a lot of motion blur on their replays.
to actually make that throw.
Absolutely.
Well, our game one
It doesn't look bad. It just stands out. Yeah, just the running animation looks a little bit stiff.
but we had to switch it up. Okay. We got to see more from Bordeaux.
So weather options. So there's no Weather Network integration from what I can tell. I remember in NCAA 14, you could enable that option and it would like
Look at this. This is
adjust the weather. This looks great.
You can hear the "We Are Penn State" chant.
Yeah. That's very accurate. This is awesome.
Okay, so the crowd looks kind of bad there,
Turn the volume up on mine. I want to hear this.
which is understandable. You're not going to fully render all the people in the stands.
What are people going to be able to do with
So many options pre-snap
Before Sykes alludes to the, oh, we got to pick.
on both sides of the ball.
there?
So there's, I noticed a couple of options to bluff plays. That's really intended for local
are happening. So that could be anything from the squiggly
competition.
not seeing icons.
Wow.
I wonder if Bordeaux is like throwing the game. They don't want to show up Donovan
View
Edwards.
the composure of his players in pre-play, so you can see the composure of the team. It's not great right now.
Okay, so I'm noticing the composure meters for the first time. Interesting body type. They actually have like a chunkier body type.
Great showcase of two of the abilities that
What's that icon?
has in College Football 25. You can see it with takeoff right there when the play started. He got just that
Oh, okay.
extra quick step.
So the icon appears below the player to convey that
Graphics team did
that
an awesome
ability
job.
is
Look at the lighting.
currently in effect. I just realized that.
If you use the pump fake effect.
Absolutely, yeah.
I wonder if there's like different types of pump fakes.
Right in that 4-7 look. There's a lot of different things we really want.
I doubt it, but that would be cool.
Just being more or less of an animation.
Crit.
That's an example. It's a big play. He's rolling out. He puts a little touch on the ball, and then now that again the ratings differential.
So that defender came off screen from the left.
Put the ball in places you haven't been able to.
I wonder if there'll be like
Really just speaks to the
indicators
wide open gameplay.
Get it to him.
to point to players who are off screen. Oh, you have different options for kicking, like squib kick.
Just as it
Sky
would in real
kick.
life. And we're on the road too. We're hearing the fight song play on the
Again,
road.
gentlemen.
Look at you.
Yeah, I think for the player portraits
I had a blast doing this.
next year,
Donovan,
just show them in like a
obviously,
shirt and
two
tie
Game Awards, put up
or
whole
a
lot
suit
of
and
points.
tie,
Just off
or
of
just
playing
wearing
the
their
game, how much
team's
fun it is and how much it
shirt,
means to you to be the
jersey,
cover athlete of this game.
polo.
Playing the game. You know,
Hey.
overall, it was a great experience playing this wonderful game that has been brought back after a decade.